On April 19th, 2016, Danny Johnson was brought in for an interrogation after his girlfriend's body was found in a tent they shared in a homeless community. The cause of death appeared to be blunt force trauma to the face.
We're investigating the death of a woman in a homeless camp.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
No. Dre, the black dude, Dre, he sleeps right up there fucking beside us. He came fucking ran at us last night. He came at me with the fucking knife, and I grabbed the fucking blade. He came back, cold cut me, and split my mouth wide open. And then she jumped on him to fucking pull him off, and he fucking threw her. And then Ed, some dude named Ed, came fucking running up with it, and then he started mauling on me. I had a parole violation, gentlemen. I called the ambulance. I called the ambulance and sent them up there to give us help. I have a parole violation, so I can't come and make a police report for a freaking assault or dude beating us up in a camp or homeless. They're always attacking us out there. This has been the 4th time this fucking month we've been attacked.
Okay. Well,
she passed away.
Do you want to? I don't know. I don't know anybody up there. You think you can help us with this, Danny? Understand what's going on?
I don't really know exactly what's going on. You said you're investigating the death of someone?
Yeah. Do you want to tell us your side of the story?
What's there to say?
Well, you just were telling me a whole tale.
I'm giving you the facts.
Okay.
Last night, Kitty and I, that's my fiance, Kathleen.
Okay.
Her and I were all up there drinking and partying and hanging out with everybody.
I want to find out all about this stuff, but we got to protect you, okay?
Dre jumped us both.
You can tell me all about Dre.
Look, my mouth just split the book open. He attacked me, knocked me unconscious. I couldn't get him off of her, man.
Danny, there's some questions we want to ask you about that, but we can't do that because we're here in police headquarters without reading your rights. Okay.
I understand. I understand anything that I say can or will be used against me.
But we have to go through that formality first, okay? Then we'll be.
So there is a definite homeless camp. What you're saying is that you have a woman that has been passed.
I didn't say anything about a woman. I said we're investigating a death in a homeless camp.
Well, it has to be her. I called I live with them. I'm up there in the homeless camp. I called the freaking ambulance after freaking dude started mauling us. I knocked out. I wake up freaking covered in freaking blood. I'm laying next to her. She's laying next to me. And then
Have you had your rights read to you before, Danny?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you've got something to tell us.
I'm telling you.
Well, we got to do this first.
Man fucking jumped the fuck out of us, and the dude Ed came down and fucking started kicking my fucking head.
We got to do this first. We need to know when all this happened. We need to know who was there, and we want to ask you questions about all this.
Oh my God!
We're investigating a death. That's why we're here. You know where you are right now?
Oh yeah, I understand where I'm at.
Okay,
Please just tell me my wife is not dead.
What's the highest grade you completed in school?
9th.
Danny, I want to hear what you have to say, and it's important. And maybe I can help you.
You got to tell me it's not my wife.
I don't know who it is.
Please be someone somewhere else, because I was freaked out.
Okay. And we want to get to that. Danny, you understand I'm protecting you by reading you this, and if you want to talk to me after we read this, then
I don't need an attorney or anything.
Okay.
I haven't done anything besides get beat the fuck up by some random idiot up there.
Let me go through this then. And if you don't need an attorney, you don't need an attorney. That's your decision, okay? But I got to go through this. My boss makes me do it, okay? So then we can talk. You can tell me about it.
It appears that Danny knew this was coming, and he prepared himself to answer any questions he might receive. The only issue is, Danny panics and gives the detectives all the answers at once, without them even needing to ask the questions.
Do you have any questions about your rights at this time?
My girlfriend looked pretty bad, okay? And I'm on parole, dude. So I called the fucking ambulance, and, well, naturally, I left and got out of there. I couldn't stay and take a police report. I couldn't stay and talk to nobody.
And what was your purpose for going out and check on your dad today?
I went out there to stay safe. I went out there to see him and go to the house, because me and her have been attacked 4 times this week. And then I woke up this morning with her and I laying on the ground.
Okay,
where were you laying? I could see by my tent area, I guess you could say. I don't know, my front door threshold. I don't know, on the concrete out in front of it, I guess.
Okay. And what time was that?
I really don't know. It was sometime this morning. And I roll over, I look at her, she's laying, looking like somebody mauled her. I remember, dude attacked me, and I got knocked out. And I don't really remember too much.
Where was she laying?
Where was we at? And, we were... No. This is the week before. That's the week before we woke up fucked up. No, she was in the tent.
Whose tent?
Our tent. Right where we was laying at. That's where we passed out. She was, please, you gotta tell me it's not, he didn't.
Who's he?
Dre and Ed, they jumped us, man. They started mauling me.
Dre?
And then she goes
Let's start with Dre.
She goes to jump on his frickin' back and he throws her off.
Who's Dre? Describe Dre to me.
Oh, I don't know. About 6 foot black male. Stays up in that stays like in a couple sites down from us. Her and I were...
A couple sites down, like toward the bridge?
Yeah. Her and I were in our tent this morning.
Does he stay by himself?
He's got some girl in there with him.
White girl, black girl?
White girl. Guys, please, are you investigating the death of a short blonde girl?
You're doing fine. We're not out there right now, so we're in here talking to you because people put you living with this camp.
Okay, yeah.
And you left this morning before we had a chance to talk to you. So
I had
we're
to
trying
have
talk
a warrant for my arrest, and when I saw all the cops swarming, I went down there. And
where were you when you saw the cops swarming?
I was walking down. I went down to the other camp, and I had somebody. I don't remember who it was. A random couple down. I don't even know their name. They're just new up there.
Okay.
I said, She's laying on the ground. She's laying on the ground.
Were you and your girlfriend fighting?
No.
So somebody up there told me you were. That would be a lie?
It would have to be, because her and I have never got into it for any
You've never
reason.
got into it with her?
Not with her, no.
So the people at Mountain Street are lying to me? When she comes in there beat to shit sometimes?
What do you mean? I've never put my hands on her.
What do you think I mean?
I understand what you're saying, but sir, I have never put my hands on my freaking girlfriend, dude. Now,
so she's never reported you to the police for...
No, of course not.
And you never have you ever put your hands on anybody?
Oh, yes, I have. Once
Well,
upon a time.
Who do you put your hands on?
I never actually hit anybody. I was charged with assaulting some police officers a long time ago, but that was a...
Have you ever been charged with assaulting anybody else? Have you ever done time in a penitentiary for assaulting somebody?
Just the CPD situation that was a trumped up charge I couldn't really get out of.
Well, tell me about that trumped up charge.
I was resisting arrest.
Oh, here we go. Hey.
Thanks for... God bless you, dude.
You were resisting arrest?
I was resisting arrest, open container, resisting arrest, and in the process of the resisting arrest, one of the officers got frickin' nudged, kneed, or kicked, and then I was charged with frickin' assault.
So you've never, your girlfriend, there's never been any kind of history. Anybody would tell us anything about that is making that up.
Oh yeah, by all means.
Anybody and everybody.
They would have to be, because I don't associate with anybody.
Well, you live...
Just a couple people in a camp.
Well, who are those people?
Cowboy.
So if Cowboy told us something like that?
I don't see why he would.
But he did.
Well, then he's lying.
Okay. All right. So Cowboy's lying. So tell me again. So last night, you start telling me about it, and then you jump the rails.
Well, because I'm freaking out here. You're sitting here telling me that my freaking girlfriend is potentially passed away.
You're the one that left her and walked away.
No, I went and called the freaking ambulance. I had them call it. I had to have a warrant from my parole officer. I can't sit down and freaking... I don't know. I thought she just needed to freaking go to the hospital because we got jumped and beat up. I can't...
Who beat you up?
Me and Dre. Dude, he started mauling me. Dre freaking started mauling me, then Ed comes over and freaking, I guess it was fucking Ed, it was a long-haired individual, presuming it was fucking Ed, started kicking the fucking shit out of me. Well, she jumped on Dre's back, I remember that. That's pretty much the last thing I really recall in that fashion.
And what time was that all going on?
Sometime in the early morning hours.
Well, and your tent was still standing at that time?
Yeah, nothing wrong with my tent. Shouldn't be anyway. He started fucking mauling me, dude. He's on me, busting me in my shit. She jumps on me.
This is how you're going to do this?
What do you want me to say?
The truth.
I got into a fight with another fucking man for the most part.
Did you care about your girlfriend?
Well, with all my heart, I love her.
Did you sometimes drink too much?
Well, of course. We both do. She's been an alcoholic for 30 years.
And do you sometimes do things you can't remember when you're drinking too much? Because
I have been in a situation like that a couple of times where I don't really recall a lot of things.
Okay, here's the deal, Danny.
Dude mauled us last night. I remember.
Well, you got knocked out. You don't know what the happened, right?
I remember him. I remember her jumping on his neck, and he flung her out, and then he came back in and blasted me, and then started walking.
How long were you knocked out for?
I don't know, until early morning, until daylight.
Were you passed out or knocked out?
Knocked out. Because I would probably a little bit of both.
Danny describes his injuries to the detective, claiming that he and his girlfriend Kit Kat had been attacked. Based on witness testimony, Danny and Kit Kat were heard arguing in their tent, followed by the sounds of slapping, and then everything went quiet.
So everybody else down there in this camp is lying to us, and you're telling us the truth.
So,
the young couple, Edgar, Cowboy, Tony.
Well, what are they saying? What are they talking? Did you talk to Dre and him?
What do you think they're saying?
Obviously, from what you're telling me,
they're saying that you smacked her around all the time.
That's horseshit. It is horseshit. Dude started jumping us, man. Dre, I'm pretty sure his name's Dre. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's his name. Dude took off on me, man.
The only person that took off this morning,
I have a parole violation, so I didn't wait around for the ambulance.
You think up there that's got problems with the police?
I understand that, but I had a warrant, and I went down there and had them call the ambulance, because she's laying there fucking beat up, dude. So that's my understanding. I woke up. Now, maybe I wasn't in my tent.
Beat up?
Maybe we were in the tent next to us. Maybe she was, because she was laying, like, yeah, she had to crawl, because I was already in there. She had to crawl up in there with me at some point.
How did you get, he knocked you out inside the tent?
No, I got up at some point and staggered in.
Where was your girlfriend when you got up and staggered in? Your neighbor's tent?
She was still in the tent, as far as I know.
Which tent?
Our tent next to it.
Your tent's not even standing up.
How's that? I got like 3 of them. I mean, we started to put a new one up. The red one that
Edgar helped you put up yesterday is torn up. It's torn down.
Torn down? I don't see how. Maybe a pin came out from underneath of it or something and it collapsed in, but it shouldn't be torn out.
Is this the clothes you had on?
It had to be. I haven't changed.
I'm asking you.
I guess.
You said you were covered in blood. Where's all this blood?
Oh, this came out of a bin down there towards Reynoldsburg. Yeah, of course I changed my clothes.
That's why I just asked you, and you said you had.
Oh, well.
Where are the clothes you had on? The ones you said were covered in blood.
Imagine frickin'...
Where did you discard those clothes at?
I didn't discard any clothes.
What do you call it when you take the clothes off?
I was just filthy and dirty. I'm homeless. I'm always frickin' changing shit frickin' once a month.
Where did you do this at? If you didn't have anything to hide, you wouldn't discarded your clothes in Reynoldsburg.
I didn't. Okay, I'm lying. Please, let's not get... I'm lying about that because I'm scared to fucking death.
Why would you lie to me about something like that?
Because, well, I don't know. I don't see the relevancy in it specifically. Like, I thought...
You're walking around in bloody clothes.
No, I didn't walk around bloody clothes.
You told me you were covered in blood.
Okay,
You said I'm covered in my girlfriend's blood.
No, I did not say that at all. I was never... Well, I had some of it on there, yeah, because I'm cradling her. I'm holding her. And that was this morning, the frickin'...
Okay, where are the clothes with the cradled blood?
They are at the frickin' campsite. They gotta be. I went down, got them to call the frickin' ambulance. And I panicked. Right when they go to call the frickin' ambulance, I tell them to call the ambulance. Look, dude, I got a parole frickin' warrant. I can't stay here and frickin' make a report. Tell them this guy, tell them that guy.
Where'd you change
at? In the neighbor's tent.
Which neighbor?
The Ashley people's tent.
The one where your girlfriend was laying?
Are you serious? Are you really sitting here telling me that she's deceased?
Yeah.
What is wrong with her?
She's beat to death.
What? I told you, I knew it.
They're saying you did.
I didn't do nothing.
So if you got drunk and blacked out and had a bad day, you better get in front of it. Because
that's the facts. You have my word.
You changed your clothes. You fled the scene. You went to Reynoldsburg. Does that make you look innocent?
No, it doesn't.
What does it make you look?
Makes me look ridiculous.
No, that's not ridiculous. What does it make you look? Guilty.
But I'm not. I didn't do anything to nobody.
You felt the need to change your clothes.
I had my blood and stuff on me, man.
Where's your blood coming from? This
scratches.
This little scratch?
Trust me, it's
gashed.
It's gashed. It's gashed bad.
Did you get a good look at your girlfriend this morning before you fled the police?
No, not really.
She's beaten to death.
Not really.
Her jaw's broken, her skull's fractured. How long did it take you to commit those injuries to your girlfriend?
I did not.
Do you remember doing it?
I don't, because I didn't.
Is it possible that you blacked out and did this?
I can't see that, because I love her.
But it's possible.
Me and Dre
You
were
hit her
fighting.
before?
No, I've
Oh,
never
people
hit her.
saw you hit her before. The people at 61 East Mountain know you used to beat her.
That's not true.
That is true. I talked to them this morning. Do you think they're lying on you too? You got to get in front of this, Dan.
I didn't do it.
Dan.
I did not do
Oh,
anything
shit.
to that effect.
What did you do?
Dude fucking punched
When's
her.
the last time you hit her?
I've never hit her. That's what I keep
Bullshit.
trying to tell you. I've never put my
Bullshit.
hands on her. Now, my past relationships, sure, I've been.
Oh, so this one's different? You used to beat women before, but you don't beat
I
women
never
anymore?
beat her. I swear to God, I
What
never beat
what
her.
women do you beat?
I
Which
don't
women did
beat
you
women. I get into a fight with a dude periodically, and time to time I might
So you
get a
never,
scuffle.
there's not a domestic violence report? with
Yes,
your name
there
on
is a
it?
domestic
Okay.
violence, but
So
that
you
was
do
a
hit
verbal
women.
domestic. I've been into it with a female once upon a time.
Who's that?
Nikki. She smacked me with the head with an ashtray, but that was
And
it wasn't
so-
like I
so
beat
you were
her.
the victim
that
that
was
time too?
We were both fighting. We were both.
You fight girls. Were you both?
No, I didn't fight her. It was she jumped on me at that stage. That was years ago.
This is what you're going to do for your girlfriend that you love?
I
This is
do
how you're
love
going
her.
to go?
How am I going? What are you talking? What am I supposed to do? You're sitting here trying to
Tell
tell
me
me
the truth.
she's f***ing deceased, and you're saying that I f***ing did it.
Better? Better times, right?
2 or 3 guys you were drinking with there said that did not happen.
This doesn't make f***ing sense.
Well,
Yeah, it does
they
make
wouldn't-
sense.
They wouldn't have let it happen.
But it's my point.
No, they would have let Dre hit her.
No bullshit. Think about it, guys. How did I freaking... If them guys won't let him hit her and do all that, then how in the hell did I do it?
Because it's inside your tent that's soaked in blood.
What?
Inside your tent that's soaked in blood.
Well, she was bleeding. We were both bleeding. That doesn't know.
That's where the beating happened.
That's horse. I never beat anybody. I got beat up, sure. Dre fucking nailed me a couple fucking times.
You don't like beat up, dude.
Well, I cleaned up a little bit.
You have some.
I got knots all over my fucking head, dude. A shit ton of them. You can't see
Do
them.
you remember looking at your girlfriend before you fled the police?
I looked at her and I saw that she looked fucking really hurt, man. So I went down and I had somebody call
What
the
did Ed
ambulance.
tell you?
According to witness testimony, before fleeing the scene, Danny went to a friend's tent and told his friend that he believed he killed his girlfriend. He then showed the friend her body, asked him to call the police, and then left the homeless encampment.
You went to his tent and said, "Hey,
Maybe.
listen," and you said, "I think my girlfriend's dead."
No, I did not say
Yes,
nothing
you
like
did.
that.
Yeah, you did.
Why are they making this up? They don't know anything about it. They've been asleep.
I thought she was freaking. I thought her and I were just beat up from the fucking scuffle from the evening before with old boy, man.
She was beat up from the scuffle with you. You just
I
didn't tell
never
us about
fucking.
it.
No, I never got into a fight with her for any reason.
You don't know that. You don't even remember.
No,
You don't remember-
I really don't remember
So is
her
it
and I
possible
getting
something
into
you
it.
did while you were blacked out?
I
Blacked
can't
out
see
drunk.
that.
Look at your hands.
I remember that. That's from the dog. That's from the puppy. I remember that. That's from the pup.
The puppy.
Oh, the dog nailed me there. That's scratch.
And
That's been
you got out of the
there
bloody
for
clothes,
2 days.
and you fled out to your parents in Reynoldsburg.
I took them
You-
off
so
because
you-
it's pretty
so you knew
evident that I
enough-
can't stay away. I can't stand around and wait for the ambulance to show up. And
You knew
frickin-
enough to change your appearance and flee the scene.
I just changed. Look, it didn't.
You know who else was standing there?
Look, I just grabbed this off of the freaking ground type shit.
Edgar was still there. Cowboy was still there.
Well, they don't have no worries. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have no
The only
worries.
person that left is the person that had worries.
I have a parole warrant. Look it up. I
You
have
go
a parole.
wake him up and say, I think
I never
Kit
said
Kat,
it.
I think Kit Kat's dead.
No,
That's
I never.
exact.
That's what he told you?
Yeah, and his girlfriend too. You woke them up. I think Kit
I
Kat's dead.
talked to the younger couple. Them are the ones I talked to. I ain't talked to Ed this morning. I talked to the younger couple that is a tent down or two from Ed.
I just talked to them before I left.
Yeah,
That's who I had call the ambulance.
said you were-
Now they might have got Ed and sent him down there.
No.
You were blacked out drunk and you beat your girlfriend to death.
No, I didn't.
You got minor injuries.
I got in a fight with dude. I never got into it with her for any
You don't look
reason.
like you've been in a fight at all. Certainly not with an
So
adult.
knots on my head and a split lip. Dude tried to poke me, dude.
Poke you.
Well, he had a little penknife.
And so you got these minor scratches and a penknife wound and a knot on your head, and your girlfriend is beat to death. Does that make fucking sense? and you change clothes and you go to Reynoldsburg.
I did that to go see my dad.
Here's the thing. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this longer than you've been homeless. Okay?
I know what happened. I didn't hurt my girlfriend.
Okay, let me tell you something. There's two kinds of people I talk to in this room. Cold-blooded killers that don't give a f***, or people that got a problem. Maybe yours is alcohol, and you blacked out, and shit got out of hand because you got slapped around a little bit by Dre, and you go home and you take it out on the old lady.
But that's not true.
Well, you beat her to death.
Nobody
else had any reason to. You've been beating her the whole time you've been up there. That's what they told me.
Well, they're full of crap.
Every one of them's lying on Danny. Is that what it is?
They all got
And
something.
Danny's the only one who changed clothes, hopped a bus to Reynoldsburg to go home to his mommy and daddy, leaving her
That's not
to
the
lay
case.
there and die.
No, but it's
Leaving her to lay there and
I
die.
went down and I had to...
You went down there and you told Ed, I think she's
I
dead.
never said that to nobody.
Why would he make that up?
I don't f***ing know.
Why would he make all this up on Danny?
What did he make up besides the freaking fact that...
You said he made up everything.
You're telling me he said I walked down there, he walked down there. I didn't do any of that crap. So he is freaking bullshitting. He's got to be. I went down and told
Well, we'll
the
just
couple...
parade them in front, and you look like the cold-blooded killer that you are.
I went down
Not
and-
somebody that's got a problem. Do you have a problem?
I got all kinds of problems.
All right. Well, one of them right now is the fact that your
Yeah,
girlfriend's dead. You hopped the bus to Reynoldsburg, changed your bloody clothes.
No, I did that.
And everybody at the homeless camp knows you beat this woman.
But I don't. I went down.
Bullshit.
I got up, pulled my shirt off, looked down at her, freaked the out, seeing that she's hurt. Went down to the tent. I thought it was the other couple right there. Maybe it was freaking... Well, Jen... Man, I got names. You said Ed, right? Well,
You said it.
That's who I talked to last night. Granted, one of the guys that came over into the situation, but not this morning. I changed my fucking shirt and I have a fucking parole warrant from some old shit. So I had them call the ambulance, have them come down there and get her, take her to the hospital to get her some help.
Well, they didn't need to. Because she was dead sometime last night. She was dead when you left this morning.
The detective is starting to lose his patience, and he will begin to get aggressive with Danny. His biggest concern is if Danny and Kit Kat were really attacked. Why did the attacker barely scratch Danny, but viciously attacked and killed his girlfriend?
So we just picked you out of the blue to sit in here and...
No, you didn't, because that's my freaking fiance. Of course I'm going to be questioned, talked to, and put in through the fucking ringer. But I told you I have a parole warrant, so I couldn't wait for the freaking law dog, let alone freaking ambulance.
The law dog. Is that what that is?
Well, when you have a parole warrant, yes, because I should...
What were you on parole for?
Assault a police officer, disorderly conduct gone fucking wrong, I guess you could say. Or resisting arrest is what it was. I mean, think about it. They gave me 8 felonies for it and gave me 17 months. If I was really that freaking guilty of the situation, they would have got me, for real got me.
Then you'd pass a polygraph to all this.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you'd like.
No, that's not what I'd like. What I'd like you to do is tell the truth.
I'm telling you, dude.
Right? Because why aren't you the one beat to death then? Because if I would have slapped...
but not that bad.
No, if I'd have knocked you out and I had been on hurting somebody, why was he bent on hurting Kitty Cat? Huh? Why was he bent on hurting her? If I got you knocked out, I'm going to stomp your pinhead. That's what I'm going to do.
She get kicked in my head a couple times, but not...
Look at you. You're sitting here talking. She's got a broken jaw, skull fractures, laying dead, choked to death in her own blood there. Where you threw her in that tent.
I ain't throw nobody in no tent. She crawled up in there, man.
You remember that? A minute ago you didn't remember shit.
No, I know.
What time did she crawl up in there?
I don't know what time
Were you in there already?
I had to be.
Well,
Oh no, I crawled up in beside her. She already went into the tent.
Why would she go in that tent and not your tent?
Our tent was freaking collapsed.
Well, you just told me that wasn't the case.
It had to be. Because she wouldn't have
You
went in
told me
there if
that
she
wasn't the
didn't.
case. How did your tent get collapsed?
It shouldn't have been collapsed. That's where I thought I was in my freaking tent. I thought I was in my freaking tent. But it turns out it must have been freaking Ashley and them's tent. It had to be if that's what you're freaking telling me. I can't even freaking... I'm in shock right now. Freaking the fuck out. I can't even freaking cry. That's how stuck I am.
She's not going to the hospital.
Yes, she is. She's fine. She'll be alright. She'll be just
She
fine.
could have been fine if you'd have checked her, make sure she wasn't dead.
I didn't know.
No, you didn't do anything.
I What the fuck am I to do?
You know
What can
why?
I
You
do?
know
I
why?
haven't called the ambulance.
No, you know why? Because you knew she was already dead.
No.
Yes, you did.
Oh, hell no.
Yes, you did.
I went down and had him call the ambulance because she was
Ed
hurt.
came back with you and agreed with you that she's dead.
No. I never talked. I know. No. I'm telling you.
That's where we're at.
I'm telling you the
Why
truth.
is everybody else I'm talked to today?
What have they told you besides what you told me? They said me and my girlfriend get into a fight. I slap around. I beat her up.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Have we
It's
had
not
our
just-
arguments, screaming, shouting? Sure.
Were you having one last night?
Not with her.
This is not how you want to go with this.
This is the only way to go. I haven't done anything that you guys are actually now giving me, and you're telling me that I beat my frickin' girlfriend to death.
Yeah, no.
That's what you're telling me.
You know what? I never met you before the this morning. And before I met you, I met 7 different people say you put hands on her. 2 of them work at 61 East Mountain Street. It's at the shelter over there. She comes in, beat to shit all the time. Now, these aren't people drunk in the woods living in a tent. These are people trying to help people drunk in the woods living in a tent. They've tried to talk her into leaving you because she comes in there with her eyes swollen shut. She comes in there with these fat lips. She comes in there with bruises.
Oh, well, you don't know. No, don't get that twisted. She has had some bruises on her face and this, that, and the other. But
Yeah, because you put them there.
No, I didn't. I don't.
Big,
She'll get
tough,
frickin'
badass, right?
No, she'll get fucking drunk and freaking go down the hill, dude. I've watched her. She has no equilibrium when she's drinking. She fucking busts herself up more times than I can count on accident. But I did not put my
And so
hands on
anybody
her.
in the camp that says they've seen you put hands on her, they're lying too.
They're lying their ass off.
Everybody's lying. But
I've never put my
You're the
hands
only
on
one telling the truth. Is that right?
No.
Is that where we're at here?
I may not have
and you're
all
the
the
only
facts.
one has got something to lose here. And yet, you're the only one jumped on Dakota this morning to unask the area.
No, I went to go see my dad. That's all.
What? Out of the blue.
No, because the freaking kitty cat was hurt. I'm hurt.
Was your dad a doctor?
No.
Your dad some kind of surgeon?
Just wanted
What the hell's your dad going to do?
Just wanted to go see him and have some support with the situation because I can't.
How'd that work out?
I can't go to the cops.
What did
I can't-
they do when they saw you show up? What happened?
They called the police.
What did they tell the police?
I don't know. I wasn't there 2 minutes when law enforcement showed up.
Who else had you talked to prior to?
I just texted my dad a couple different times, and I
What did
said,
you text him?
I texted him and said something about how I think Kitty's hurt. She's going to the ambulance to go to the ER.
How would I come up with this stuff? You think I picked you out as a wife beater? The people that deal with you guys on a daily are telling me you're a wife beater.
But I'm not, man. That's the thing. I'm not.
Well, why are these people telling me this about you? You're recalling a little bit. You text your dad.
I'd say Kitty's hurt. I think I got the ambulance is going to take her to the hospital.
That's bullshit.
Something to that effect. That's what I.
Well,
We can always look at the
Ed
phone.
had already gone back and confirmed she was cold to the touch. You don't remember that, but Ed's going to testify to it. You need to get your ass in front of this, Dan.
I didn't do what you're saying I did. I got into a
What am
fight
I
with
saying
fucking
you
Dre.
did? What am I
You're
saying?
saying that I beat my girlfriend to death is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Okay.
I didn't. I got into a fight
Somebody
with another
did.
dude.
Somebody did.
I got into a fight with another fucking dude, and then she jumped on his back, he flung her off, then he popped me, and I went fucking out, man.
Despite the many attempts to get him to be honest, Danny continues playing games and blames his girlfriend's death on another man. The detective decides to give it one last shot and be as loud and as straightforward as he can with Danny to get him to confess.
Now, if you don't remember doing it, that's one thing.
I
But
don't
be
do it.
framing somebody else, some innocent person, because you drink yourself to blackout drunk.
But that's the case. So
you drink yourself to blackout drunk.
I
and then
remember
you do
fucking
this
Dre
thing.
fucking jumping on me, and I remember
Then I
throwing
can
her.
understand that.
I didn't do this. though.
Bullshit.
I don't.
You woke up covered in her blood, changed your clothes, hopped on the Dakota bus, and got out to Reynoldsburg to your daddy. When you woke up, she's dead.
She didn't look dead. She just looked hurt.
You woke up beside a dead person. In the same tent. Who the fuck are we supposed to think did this?
Fair enough. No,
Does it take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here?
I'm telling you what took place, though. I got to fight with another dude, man, and then freaking...
Then you got mad because you got slapped around a little bit and you took it out on your girlfriend, like you normally do up there.
I don't.
According to everybody in the camp, except you.
Well, they're all freaking correlating their stories then or something.
Is that what they did?
I don't fucking know. I'm telling you.
No. I'm not listening to any more lies. If you want to lie, you can go lie to your cellmate. We'll stick you in on this probation. We'll come down. We'll drop the murder warrant on you. And then we'll just let it fly.
If that's what, I didn't kill anybody.
Bullshit! She's dead!
I didn't do it!
Who did it?
It had to be fucking old boy. It had to
Old boy.
I want to say his name, but you keep on telling me not to set an innocent man up. Now I'm getting to thinking that I don't want nobody to get in trouble.
You didn't see who did this because you're passed out. Yeah, you throw Dre's name out there.
That's who I got into the last fight with, and I watched him.
But yeah, that's you getting in a fight. Who did she? She didn't get in a fight with him.
On his fucking back.
So your ass who slaps her around on the regular? Bullshit.
I don't slap her around.
What is she? She 5'3", 105 pounds? Did you take a good look at your dead girlfriend this morning before you ran to your dad's?
I did. I seen that she was hurt.
You knew she was dead because Ed told you she was dead.
Oh, I didn't talk to Ed. I didn't know she was freaking dead. I told you I went down and told the young couple, and they might have went down and got Ed.
That's fine. You go with this.
What do you mean save my ass? How am I going to save my ass? The woman that I'm engaged to is fucking dead right now. I can't.
And you're feeling sorry for only yourself.
I'm not feeling sorry for anything. I'm confused, and I didn't fucking do what you're accusing me of. Didn't do
Everybody else out there. Everybody out there.
Well, then you know what? Then I'll see him on the stand.
Okay.
But
you just had a bad
What do you want
night.
me to say? I didn't
I want you
hurt
to tell
her.
me the truth.
I'm telling you, I got into a fight with old boy, and she hopped on him, he thrown her, and then that's about the size. That's all I really remember, man.
And you're the only one up there. You're the only one in that whole camp that has that version of last night.
I wouldn't see why. Why not? Why?
Well, I'm telling you it is. It's not my job to see why. I'm trying to tell you that's how stupid that sounds because we talked to everybody up there and you're the only one that's told us that. And shockingly, that's the story that has somebody else responsible for her injuries. Yet you're the only ones come up with that, and we talked to everybody. And they didn't have time to get their story straight. You know why? We woke some of them up. They were asleep in their tents when we got there. And they're concerned about her safety. And now she's dead, beaten to death. Beaten to death.
I didn't beat her up, man.
You killed her.
I didn't kill nobody.
Yeah, she's dead.
But I didn't do it.
Yeah, you did. Is it possible that you don't recall doing this?
Anything's possible, I guess, but I don't...
I'm asking you not if anything's possible. I'm asking you, is it possible you beat your girlfriend to death and just don't remember it? I'm not asking you if anything's
That's not possible.
I'll ask somebody else if I want to know that.
That's not possible.
Okay.
You're going to get the wrong guy.
No, we're not. You know what?
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
You keep telling yourself that.
I don't have
Guess
to tell
what?
myself
No
that.
more malt liquor in the town. No more malt liquor in state penitentiary. You're going to get a chance to dry out. Here's the good news. I will make sure they build a new jail on top of you. Because here's the difference between somebody that makes a mistake and owns up to it and somebody that covers it up.
I'll see him in court.
What?
I said I'll have to
What'd you say to me?
I said I'll have to see him in court.
Yeah, in about 18 months, that's exactly what will happen.
I didn't do what you're accusing me of doing.
The detective leaves the room. While he's gone, Danny makes sure to act as devastated as he can because he knows the cameras are recording him.
No, baby. Oh, kitty cat. This is my baby. Kevin, please don't be dead, baby.
What size shoe you wear there, killer? Sit down. Sit down. What size shoe you wear?
Oh, 8.5.
8.5. Get your pair of 8.5.
Where you at, baby? Where you at, honey? I didn't do this to her. I'll never get to kiss her and hold her again. I'll never get to hold her again. Oh my God. I didn't do this to her.
We're going to get some pictures of you. Danny?
What?
Huh?
What? What do you mean pictures? Like,
We're going to take some photographs of your injuries.
No, you're not.
Excuse me?
Not without my consent. You're
Yeah.
not. No,
Yeah, well,
I
yeah, we are.
refuse. I mean, you're more than welcome to if you like. I shouldn't be giving you a hard time for real, because you're just doing your f***ing job.
You should stand up now.
Dude, I didn't do what you think I
Stand
fucking
up.
did.
We're just taking some pictures.
You
I'm
are?
not asking you. I'm telling you. Stand up.
If that's the case, then this might be interesting. If that's the case. I don't want to be threatened, please. I'm sorry. My wife deceased.
Yeah, I understand that. I spent more time with her this morning than you did. I didn't hop on a bus to Reynolds.
I went to go
Stand
see
up.
my dad. I knew the ambulance was coming. I have
against the
warrants. There's no sense. There's nothing I can do.
All
for
these
her besides
all
send
these
her to the
detectives are
hospital.
going to do is take some pictures.
I mean, I'm not capable of a lot of things. And one thing of them is I'm not capable of killing my girlfriend, so you're telling me.
Well, I told you I don't think you did it on purpose, man.
I ain't touch her, man. I got in a fight with
Even,
dude.
even if you were in a rage where you're just so drunk you don't remember and things just get out of control.
Don't get me wrong, there is a lot I don't remember. Okay?
I know.
But I'm pretty f***ing sure I didn't f***ing hurt her.
Well,
I don't
I don't think you did it on purpose.
think I did it all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Dude jumped on me, man, and she jumped on him.
I know we've heard that story, but I'm telling you that's not what hurt her. Like I said, I don't think you meant to do it. I think it was accidental.
That doesn't stand. No, there is no accident. I didn't do it.
It does make a difference.
How? My wife is gone. There is no difference. She's gone. She's gone, and now I'm being accused of it. And in turn, not only has she lost her life, but I can give mine up in a second to see her one last time. I wouldn't think twice about it. Not once. Just want to hold her one more time. If you guys think I f***ing did, and then if you think I did, and I don't have no money, I don't have no lawyer, I don't have any education per se. If you believe I freaking did it, how can I beat this case? How can I beat a case? What you think? I don't even care anymore. I just miss my baby. I need you, kitty. Oh, I'd give anything just to see you for 2 more seconds. Just to kiss you and tell you you're pretty. You're so pretty. You're beautiful. You're the most beautiful person in the whole world.
In the end, Danny was convicted of second-degree murder, and he received 15 to life in prison. What are your thoughts on this case? Did the punishment fit the crime? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.